Hello everyone, this is Sanket. So friends, we are starting tutorial of the software catia, which is used for solid modeling. So let's start. I already opened the software because it takes some time to open it. So as you can see this blank window, there are various options. Let's start from the start option. Okay, so the first thing we are learning is a part design using Sketcher, of course. Then we are going to assemble this in next tutorials. We are drafting it. Then there are some options like wireframe and surface design, which is useful for critical curves and shapes. Okay, then generative sheet metal design used for sheet metal tutorials. In shape option there is a generative shape design. This is similar to the wireframe and surface. Simulation is not so much used in the software, and digital mockup used for simulation of simple simulation like angular rotating or the linear displacement. Okay, so let's start one by one from the start option. Mechanical design, part design. Let's enter the name NMCE. Okay, start from the sketcher, select any plane. I would select YZ. Then there are profiles, there are constraint options, and the third one is operations. Right, so three toolbars are available here. If you need extra toolbars which is not given, right click on this, customize, then select the third option, toolbars, restore all contents and restore positions. Okay, so close it. We have already here options. So let's start one by one from the profile toolbar. Start profile, select, it's a continuous line at a continuous length. Okay, it is not so useful but for a rough sketch. Okay, next is a rectangle. There are two methods to draw rectangle. First is a starting point and end point. As you select this, then you can constrain it by selecting this constraint option. Otherwise you can go with select starting point, and you can see the upper side width and height. You can place any particular width and height if you already know the exact size of it using tab button on your keyboard. As you can see, width is 30 and height is 20. Okay, so it is placed automatically. We don't need to constrain it again. So these two ways to draw a rectangle and any geometries. So let's see, oriented rectangle, parallelogram, elongated hole. Elongated hole is used for a hole which is having particular length and a particular size. Okay, start point, end point, and size. Right, so if you want elongated hole like this, first we have to draw a circle. Okay, there is a downward arrow to expand it, click on it, cylindrical elongated hole. Start, select any circular option. You have to first start with the center, click on center, then a start point and the end point and the size. Okay, right, next are hexagon, keyhole. Hexagon, start and exact size. You can also use a tab button to give a dimension as a 25. Okay, so this is how it done. Okay, so next, center rectangle. Using the center point you can draw a rectangle. Right, so then next, circle. Circle is a basic circle. Next, there is a downward key. To expand it, click on it. 3-point circle. Using 3 point you can draw a circle. Which circle will pass through that 3 points? Start 1, then second, and the third. Okay, so circle we have drawn is passing through these 3 points, right? Next, the try tangent. If we have 3 lines like this, okay, I'll double click it to set is added default. Okay, set, sorry, okay, fine. So if I want to try a 3-point circle, sorry, this is try tangent circle, first, second, and the third. Okay, so that's how it done. So next is 3-point arc. We have 3 points and we have to use it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. That's it. 3 points have connected by the means of arc. Then arc using center, starting point and end point. That's it. Then the spline is not so much useful. Okay, it's the same as the profile line, but at an angular. You can exit the tool by pressing the escape button. Then next option is ellipse. Ellipse is starting point, longest distance and shortest distance. That's it. If you want to continue same tool for a long time, you can double click it to select as a default. Okay, again, this is how it works. Right, to end this, press the escape. Then line option is finite line, start to end. That's it. The H is a notification that this line is horizontally constrained. Okay, you can't make it at an angle or at a slope because it is already constrained as a horizontal. If you want to set with an angle, or you can constrain with an angle by removing this edge by right click and cut. Okay, that's it. Then in downward arrow there is various options of line, infinite length. Okay, this is how it looks. Then bitangent line. Using bitangent line you can select 2 circular things bar and it will automatically tangent to the both circle and ellipse, sorry, both ellipse. Next is line normal to curve, and so many options are available here. So next, axis is used for define any constraint with respect to any object, or to mirror any object with respect to another. Okay, let's see. Then point is just used for notify the center. Okay, that's not useful. Okay, that's the profile toolbar is done here. Then next option is a corner. Suppose we have this rectangle like this and we have to make a corner at this portion. I will click on this, select the first line and the center line. Then there is option of radius here. You can click on this, or you can use the tab button to highlight it. I will set as a 10, sorry, 10. Okay, or you can use as a whole fillet. Select the total rectangle by dragging the mouse key from this portion to this portion, and click on corner, set it as a 5 or 10, whatever, and press enter. Okay, so that's it. So control Z for undo. Then we have next option is chamfer. So select the whole, then chamfer, press here we need chamfer of 10 mm, enter. Okay, so it done. So the drawing makes complicated because this dimensions. You can hide it because using this the right click, hide in show option. Okay, right click hide, right click hide, right click hide. Okay, that's it. Or also there is option of dot here, there is no option here. You can see this option in 3D geometry. Okay, next is a point, right? So next is trim option. Trim is used for trimming the objects which is complicated. uh, okay, let's see this. So okay, fine, click. Okay, fine. So how this works, I would recommend you to use this quick trim by double click it, this, yes, yeah. So how it, yes, you can trim it by 2 ways. And close and complement is not so much useful. Okay, so let's see the next command, mirror. So using this you can mirror any object. Let's see how it works. So here's our axis. I want mirror this object, so I will click on first this mirror command, then click on this object, then click on this axis. Okay, so this is how it works. Control Z. Okay, I'll show you next option, symmetry. Symmetry works exactly same work as a mirror, but it disappears original object and it replaced with another one. Okay, this is how it works. Next is a translate. Translate means it creates copies of the same object. Let's set as a 3. Select the object, then the starting order object, and this works the original one and next 3 at the same distance where we place here. Let's see at a 10. Make a direction. Okay, that's it. Next we can rotate. I'll show you how it works. Let's save a center and place the center somewhere. Okay, click on the rotate, click on the center, then center of object, sorry, click on the rotate. Firstly set the value of 6, then select the object, then the center and the center of the object. Okay, so this is worked. You can choose the angle between it as a 360 degree. Okay, sorry. Okay, let's see again. Starting point. Select the object, start center, then the starting center. Okay, fine, done. Next is scale. Scale is useful for to set a geometry at a particular shape. So if we have considered this geometry and we have to change the scale, we have to change the scale to the half. Select it, set point along through it should scale it properly, and already value is set as 1.5. okay, 0.5. okay, enter. So if you want to have to double this object, you have to set the scale value as a 2, or the multiplication of the scale that you need. Center. Okay, you can set it at 2. Okay, that's it. So it worked. Okay. Next option is offset. So you can offset any object, suppose this line at a particular distance. Press on tab till the offset option is highlight, set distance 10, and this is worked. You can use it for circular objects also. Let's see how it works. Offset this distance, offset as a 5. Okay, the both have distance. If you place the cursor outside of the circle, it will make positive, otherwise it will make negative, right? That last option, project 3D elements used after creating the extrude. You can place any outline of the objects in a 3D to drawing on this plane of this already existing product. Okay, next this is exit workbench toolbar, which is used to exit the workbench to the product or part design. Then these options already discussed. This option is important one. Let's see how it works. Suppose this is line, and we have constraint option. Click on it. We can set the relation between this line and circle at a distance or at a tangency. Let's see tangent, how to work tangent. So this become a tangent. Now set both circle have the coincidence, right? Click on it, right click, coincidence. So we already constrained it as a with the distance 5, so it cannot allow. First of all, we have to cut it. So okay, done. Suppose we have two circles, right, like this, and we have to we have to concentrate these circles. Select using control and mouse keys, select on this, right click, concentricity. Okay, done. So this option is also worked as the same. I'll show you how it works. Click on both, click on this. You can assign any attributes to both constraint definition. Distance, radius, fix radius, so it show radius. Coincidence, it show coincidence. Tangency, it show tangency and all. Okay, fine. So this is introduction to the Sketcher workbench. In next tutorial we'll see the part design, and in Sketcher workbench I have listed some tricks and shortkeys which is linked with this video, which connected to my blog. So please check this out for further information, and please like and subscribe to this channel, and see the next video also. Thank you very much.